Hey guys, it's Kiara LaSha here with my lovely fiance.
NaNa.
Really?
Yeah, it's cool. Whatever you want to call me. Y'all know me, man. Y'all wouldn't be watching if you didn't. Continue, baby.
Me and my uneducated girlfriend. So we came up with this concept that we're going to do
Wine flights!
on a budget. We're
on
not,
a budget.
Because so we're gonna try different wines, inexpensive wines. We're gonna see how they are, and we're just gonna give reviews on them, tell you where we got them from, price ranges, that kinds of thing.
So that y'all could get slizzard on a budget. Because guess what?
We call it Bob. Shout out to Jonathan for that.
When the hell did we call it that?
Me and Jonathan balling on a budget. Bob.
Great. Whatever. We're going to drink cheap wine and we're going to get sloppy drunk. That is what this whole purpose of this is. So, this is how this going to go down. She got the red, I got the white, right? I'm pretty sure mine is going to be pretty crappy. Hopefully hers kind of tastes good.
Because your shit was $3.99.
That about to be the best wine we ever had. Watch what I tell you.
That's right. On the level with like MD.
I love MD.
Oh my god.
And Parmesan, which everybody loves. Hennessy, which I don't understand.
Oh my god.
Shit's nasty. But anyway.
But my drink of choice, of course, is Stella. It's a celebration.
This is Stella?
No, that's not Stella. You wouldn't let me get Stella.
You said your drink of choice.
As in, if I had a preference.
If I had a preference, we would be drinking Cavassier. So, I mean, let's not talk about that. That's neither here nor there.
Can you open my wine, please?
Okay.
Okay, open the fucking wine. Open the damn wine.
Look here.
So, y'all, I'm nervous about my wine because it's Merlot. It's supposed to be a sweet Merlot, but anybody that knows anything about wine knows that Merlot is definitely an acquired taste. A taste that I have not acquired. So, we're going to
So, why the hell would you get that? Why would you get that?
Because that's the purpose of the wine flights, to try stuff we wouldn't otherwise try. I.e. this cheap ass wine that I wouldn't otherwise fucking drink.
Look here. I'm gonna tell you why I got this. First of all, I hate flavors.
Arbor Mist.
I hate. I don't know what that is. What is that?
Everybody out there that, never mind. Come on.
Is that like drinking taco?
That's like, never mind. I can't say that joke. Come on.
Anywho. I hate doing flavors. Everybody knows that. But I'm classy now. I drink wine instead of nigger alcohol. You know, that's what they say when I drink it. They say I look like a nigger walking around with mine. Whatever.
MD.
Ignore that.
And then
We're not racist.
Wine.
We're not racist.
You tell me it's wine.
Anyway, look here. So I got this Gallo family sweet pineapple wine. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get me lit. It was $3.99. That's my balling. That's my type of balling. But this how you know.
It don't even have a cork.
It's open.
Why you just stick your nose out in it?
Also, balling on a budget. We do not have crackers or cheese to clean our palates. I learned that word last time. Palates. It means mouth and teeth. Tongue. Right. So, to clean our palate, we have Lay's potato chips. They're the original kind. A little salty, but they should do. What kind of wine did you get, baby?
We really balling on the budget because we didn't even have any crackers and cheese. Okay, so the wine that I have is called Sweet Bitch. And it's supposed to be a smooth and fruity Merlot. So we'll see how this goes. Don't typically drink Merlot. I like sweet reds though, so that's what caught my eye.
This shit about to be nasty, but it is 12% alcohol.
And the price point on this was like $7.99, $8.99, that range. That's my range.
Now, my prediction is that the cheapest wine is gonna taste the best. That's my
This
prediction.
has the higher alcohol content.
Which is why I encouraged her to get it. Because since nigga don't be drinking straight out the bottle no more, I gotta get wine drunk nowadays. But I needed to have the highest alcohol content that it possibly can. Where's the kind that I like, the sangria? What, you want me to just stick it in?
You don't know how to use the corkscrew?
Don't you have to take this off first?
You don't have to. I mean, you could.
And you know I don't know how to use the corkscrew, so why is you asking me that? And when I do it wrong, you're going to have something to say about it.
You gotta open it. You gotta open it all the way. Wait, you about to break something. Give me that.
I got it. I know what to do.
Hold it like that. Then she says, I got it. I know what to do. So you gonna kick off the topic?
No.
The other way.
I got it.
No, you're supposed to push up. Look. No, wait. You gotta put this in there some more.
I got it. I got it.
Put it in there some more. Put it all the way in there.
No,
all right.
not all the way.
And put the little latch. Now you're gonna pull up. There you go. See how they go?
I hate when people tell you how to do stuff instead of just doing it themselves. You got your top to put on your wine?
No, I don't.
All right. Y'all ready? Okay, which one you want to try first?
I want to
Red or
try.
white?
I want to try the white first.
The white?
We're gonna try this little, really on the budget wine.
Okay. You hating?
You screwed this top off, so I already know how this. I already know how this gonna go.
Whew, it really brings me back home with a bottle of MD. Cheers.
Cheers. It smells really good. Must be good. Must taste like MD.
It's great.
Oh my god.
This is great.
Oh my god. I'm scared to try it now.
Try it.
It's decent.
It's great. Now we gonna have to drink this nasty shit that she got. This is awesome. Okay. First topic of discussion. You want to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. So, I would like to bring to the forefront a conversation that I feel like her and I can never agree on,
Oh Lord, I know.
which is something that is very important to me. As we talk about having kids and starting a family and stuff like that, which might be similar to what most people in our position are going through. What?
Can I jump in on this? I just got to. Can I guess what the topic gonna be? Because I already know what you're about to say.
What?
I know you.
What?
The topic is gonna be, we're gonna talk about the pros and cons of getting your children vaccinated.
No, that's not what we're gonna talk about.
Oh, because we could go to war on that. You already know.
Let's talk about it.
No, let's not talk about that. What were you going to say? I just thought that was it.
No. Let's talk about it.
Okay, tell me what your topic was going to be.
Obviously you feel some.
Because I ain't agreeing with you on that.
I don't know why.
I don't know why you're not agreeing with me.
Because we just don't agree. My topic was going to be how to pick a proper sperm donor.
Oh, okay.
Because that's something we don't agree on. But let's do this vaccination thing first, shut you down, and then we can get to my conversation. What is your?
This ain't gonna be a quick combo.
What is your opinion on that?
So
since obviously you wanted to bring it to the forefront.
I didn't want to bring it to the forefront, but
it's here. So I'm listening.
Let me take another
this
sip of
is
this
great.
cheap ass wine.
And guess what? I can feel the buzz brewing right here. It's ready. We ain't even got nothing to clean our glass, so guess what? We just gonna be drinking wine on top of wine.
This is the wine equivalent of MD 2020.
It's great.
The orange kind.
I love the orange kind. That's the best kind.
The yellow
That's
kind.
the OG. That's the OG of them all. Jubilee. Orange Jubilee. Know it faithfully. Come on. Let's get your wine.
So let me just... Okay. This wine is very rough around the edges. It's a diamond in the rough. I'll give it that. Very rough.
It's good though.
Can you not throw it back like you taking a shot?
Time to clean my palate.
Hennessy? aka eat a lay.
Should have made a sandwich. You made me a sandwich?
I'm not making you a sandwich.
Please?
You want to drink wine and eat sandwiches?
We got a girl.
Oh my God. Anyway, so here's my opinion on this whole vaccination thing. And this is, our opinions are as different as night and day. So I feel like you should have your child vaccinated. She's some fucking psycho conspiracy theorist that thinks that that you shouldn't have your child vaccinated because it's some lab-made disease to make your child retarded. I don't know. She's fucking
Never
psycho.
said that.
I think that you should get your child vaccinated because I got vaccinations. I turned out fine. Hey, I majored in
That's a
biology for a
stupid
while.
reason.
You're getting a degree in biology. You know how they work. You know how vaccinations work.
That's
and why
not
you
how
should have your
those
child
vaccinations
vaccinated.
work.
What are those vaccinations?
The ones that you're speaking about. Let me tell you
Did
something.
you get vaccinated?
Let me tell you something. The last
Do
time
you have any kind of mental disabilities? Any kind of physical disabilities? Anything? Any negative effects of those vaccinations?
Let me tell you what you're doing right now, and you of all people should know better than to do that. You are trying to group, bless you, one person
Excuse me.
into a mass amount of people. If you focus strictly on the statistics of what has to do with you and I, that's the same thing as saying that Louisiana is not a dangerous place to live because there's no crime in Lake Charles or Shreveport. No, it's still a dangerous place to live. That's the same thing with the vaccinations. So don't try to do that.
How so?
You tried to slip that in there. This is what I have a problem with.
Well, let me actually. Okay.
This is what I have a problem with. I have a problem with the fact that if you tell me, and we talked about this, that this virus, right, is constantly changing. And every few years, you have to get vaccinated for this virus, right? That has me under the impression, finish that, come on. Oh, fuck no. Oh, whew. Very, very small amount. That has me under the impression that you cannot keep up with how rapidly it's changing, right? Is that true or false?
False.
How?
What brings you to that conclusion?
Because you keep having to get vaccinated because the virus is constantly changing, right? So if the virus is constantly changing and you have to continuously keep changing the vaccination for it, that means that you can't keep up with how rapidly it's changing. Therefore, what I'm saying is you're not getting ahead of it, right? So if you cannot get ahead of the virus, then how are you leading me to believe that you have the cure? You don't. If you have the cure or the preventative for this disease, that would mean that what? I would not need to come back and get another vaccination for this disease. It's a sham. You paying for a flu shot, right? How do you keep ending up with the flu? That don't make sense to me. When you have statistically, the flu shot gets more people sick, right? And of course, they can always attribute it to what? Oh, everybody's genetic makeup is not the same. Everybody does not live in the same environments. Everybody is not susceptible to the same type of mosquitoes, whatever, right? Okay, so why do you keep giving people the same fucking shot? That's what don't make sense to me. So no, I do not believe in vaccinations and stuff like that. These people ain't got the cure to nothing. And all that shit doing is sitting up here trying to come up with a foolproof way to end a virus. You are weakening the immune system with whatever it is that you think is changing it. To me, it's no different than Mojo. It's no different from any of those other things because Mojo is just like this, right? Constructed in a lab. Different chemicals put together. They tell you not to consume it. They tell you not to smoke it. They tell you don't do any of those things. We do it, right? But then it gets banned because it killed 10 people. it killed X amount of people. Okay, well, let me go in. Let me change the genetic makeup of it. Change the percentage of one thing, one ingredient that I placed inside of that, right? And now, boom, back on the market, it's legal again. That's the exact same thing as the flu shot. It's just trying to fit whatever the need of it is. And it's like they say, the cure to cancer. We don't have the cure to cancer. Yeah, we do. But the only way that you can find the cure to something is if you inject it with what it is, right? You have to test it. You have to make sure it works. But it doesn't work the same on everything or every person. So answer me this question. Why is it that it's the flu out of all things that's this big epidemic? We didn't solve malaria. We didn't solve cancer. We didn't solve West Nile. We didn't solve all of these things. Pneumonia. Why the hell is the flu the biggest thing? Can you answer me that?
So my answer for that is this. You say that it weakens your immune system, but a vaccine by definition strengthens your immune system, because when you get injected with the vaccination,
It doesn't have a taste.
it doesn't have a taste. The fuck does that mean?
Don't have a taste. Don't taste like that. I'm fine. Not bad.
It didn't taste like anything?
No. Continue.
So it by definition strengthens your immune system, because
What definition say that?
that's the definition. Did you not major in biology?
Look it up.
They give a biology degree to any nigga.
Let's
now.
look it up.
They give a biology
What
degree
does vaccine
to any.
mean?
Look up the definition of vaccine.
Keep talking.
So what I was saying is that a vaccine by definition strengthens your immune system, because it's a weakened version of that virus for the purpose of alerting your immune system so that it can fight it off should you come in contact with it. Should you come in contact with the full-blown version. By definition. So I'm not understanding why you're saying it.
Vaccine. A substance used to stimulate the production of antibodies and provide immunity against one or several diseases, prepared from the causative agent of a disease, its products, or a synthetic substitute treated to act as an antigen without inducing the disease.
So it's a weakened version of the disease that puts your body's defenses.
When the hell did it say that? None of that said that.
Yes, that's exactly what it said.
That is not what it said. It said that it is something
Have
that
you not
is
been in
supposed.
biology class and know what a vaccine is? That's the definition out of a
That's
biology
why
text.
that is why I'm so confused as to why you think that a vaccine is what it is. Because I
What
know
else
what
would
it
it
is.
be?
You're telling me that just because, okay, so if it's strengthening your immune system, then why the fuck you keep having to get the shot?
Because it changes. We've discussed that.
Did I not mention
That would be
the whole
like
fact
saying,
that it changes?
For example, that would be like saying, because things change, you have to keep up with the times. That would be like saying,
Which tells me that you got all of this scientific research and all this whatever, and you cannot get ahead of the problem. That's the point that I'm making.
making the vaccination is getting ahead, because you found something to keep you from getting that new virus that has evolved. That's being ahead.
No,
of it.
it's not.
Let me
It's
talk.
keeping you
Let
from
me
getting
talk.
the current virus.
Okay.
Not the one that has changed. So when it changes, you got to get another vaccination. When if it was a vaccine to begin with, it should kill the virus, right or wrong. No, you're telling me
it killed that virus that it was made for.
No, what that definition just said is that a vaccine is supposed to prevent.
And
It says nothing about killing it. It says nothing about the fact that if you catch the flu, it's going to kill it. It said if you don't know what a cell is, you don't know what it means for a virus or a bacteria to live. When it phases out, when it dies, when it no longer can replicate. When
it no longer replicates in your system. That's why you don't get it. That's the purpose of a vaccination.
Listen to what I'm saying.
To prevent it.
If I get a flu shot and I get the flu, right?
You won't get the flu shot if you get you won't get the flu if you get a flu shot.
So should we do statistics? How many people, what is the percentage of people that get the flu after having a flu shot vaccination?
We can do this thing.
And it's going to tell me 0%.
No, it's not going to say.
Okay, so why
nothing is 0%.
Okay, so,
nothing is 100%.
Okay, so why would you just say you're not going to get the flu if you get a flu shot?
Because you're less likely to get it.
No, that does not mean you're not going to get it. That's two completely different things. You're proving my point. The whole point of the matter is...
Let me make my point.
What's your point?
My point is that you have to change with the time. So as the virus changes, they change the vaccination. Hence you having to get a new vaccine. This is how it goes. Imagine if I have a cassette tape. They come out with CD players. And I say, well, I'm just going to play my tape on the CD player. No, bitch, you have to buy a CD. It changed. The times have changed. How you listen to music has changed. Bitch, you got to buy what goes with what has changed. Do you not understand that? If you have a tape and a tape player, okay, that goes together. But then they evolve and they make CDs. Okay, you need a CD player to play that CD. You can't stick that fucking CD in a cassette player. Now can you? It's the same concept. If the virus changes, you have to come up with something to match what has changed. The old one isn't going to work. It's the same concept. If you change the locks on your door, the old key isn't going to work on the new lock.
Let me tell you a secret. You are the reason how people are able to push certain agendas like, I don't know, microchips and one world currency and all of those things, because for some crazy reason you genuinely believe that you know perfectly well that what they're telling you biologically does not make sense.
It does.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It does not make sense.
This is what I said wasn't valid. It didn't make sense. There was no logic behind it.
What you're saying.
Did it or did it not have logic behind it?
The metaphor
did it not make sense?
The metaphor that you use caused it to make sense. But I'm telling you, biologically, none of this makes sense. Because I gave you my logic. Where are yours? I told you we could look it up. And when I told you we could look it up, you completely changed what you said.
I didn't change anything.
Yes, you did.
I further explained what I was already saying.
Which made absolutely no sense in comparison to what you had already said.
What I said had logic. So did it have logic?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Let me know which one it is. Let me know.
Listen to what I'm saying. Let me know. Listen to what I'm saying.
All right, go ahead.
You are taking our parents, no disrespect intended, play with our lives. So I just don't, when I see all of these epidemias of people that get sick and the only thing that they have in common is the fact that they got the flu shot, then that tells me something. That tells me, one, maybe you were exposing the body or pre-exposing the body to something that never would have caused it to maybe react to had these chemicals not been in that person's system, right? Now, I get it. I get what everybody's saying. It's a risk that you're willing to take, assuming that it prevents such and such from happening, right? But I feel like it's an unnecessary risk. I really do. Other vaccinations, like for the mumps and measles and chicken pox or whatever little kid vaccinations.
And that was my next question. I was going to go a different route and say, when I say vaccinations, that's what I'm speaking in terms of. I mean, yes, I get the flu shot as an adult, and that's my choice to make. And I feel like the flu shot is a personal choice. I don't feel like, oh my God, it's the end of the world if you don't get a flu shot, because you never get a flu shot. And I always get the flu shot, and that's your preference.
And who gets sick more?
But I never get the flu. When I don't get the flu shot, I get the flu.
What are you assuming the flu to be?
The flu.
How do
sickness known as the flu.
But if it's always changing, how are we assuming what it is?
The symptoms are the same. So here's the thing. Don't look at me.
The symptoms are the same, but the medicine's not the same to treat the symptoms. And
okay, I'm glad you brought that point up. I was going on a different route, but I'm glad you brought that point up because you're a biology major, so I can speak to you in biology terms.
No, you
so
can't.
do you know the difference between genotypes and phenotypes?
Mm.
Okay, which means that you and I both have brunette, dark brown hair, but that doesn't mean that I have the same makeup. My coding for that brown hair is the same as your coding. So the coding is different, but the physical appearance
Our genes
is the
aren't the
same.
same.
That's the point
So
I'm making.
so
That's the point I'm making. So the
point
flu
that I'm
will
making.
manifest the same symptoms, but still have a completely different genetic makeup from the last strain. There's nothing out of the ordinary with that. But as I was saying, that wasn't the route I was going. When I speak in terms of vaccinations and say we can't agree, I'm talking in terms of the vaccinations that you get when you have a baby. And you take your baby go, I don't have no kids, I don't know, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, whenever. You take your kids to the doctor and you get the shots. They get the measles, the mumps, you know, all those different little shots. That's what I'm speaking in terms of. And I feel like you are being...
My shit pink now.
And you made rosé on their ass. Don't you drink out that bottle. I'm trying to help your ass learn some class. Put that bottle down.
My top screws off. I don't think that I know class just yet.
And you eating Lay's.
Lay's in
drinking
place of
$3.99
wheat
wine.
thins.
Shout out to Jonathan for the wheat thins. Anyway, so let's talk about your initial topic that you wanted to talk about.
You know, already stressed me. I don't know if I want to talk about that.
Well, that's fine. Because my topic gonna stress you even more, so we can either talk about your shit or I can introduce my topic.
You.
Next time we gonna get some trail mix. We gonna be fancy.
I don't want no damn trail mix. I told you to get the sour cream and cheddar ruffles. I would have liked that.
Fucking niggas, bro. I'm working on her.
Don't work on me, girl. Work. And work. You know what? I just like doing this because I like to have a good time.
Okay.
And it takes a few glasses of wine before you can really have a good time. Because, you know, it ain't no Paul or nothing. But
you had a shot of Paul earlier, didn't you?
no.
Didn't you? Mind you, we made an agreement amongst each other.
We did.
One fiance to another.
She
we
lied.
made an agreement that we were only going to drink wine and we weren't going to drink hard liquor and we were going to clean up our lives and that was going to give us more energy and we were going to do things.
Why did you lie? We ain't never said
And
that.
this nigga had a bottle of Paul in the freezer.
She lying, y'all. She not lying about the Paul. I did have that, but
You and your
I ain't say none of that shit.
You and your friend Megan. And then you had her to lie for you.
What? She ain't lie. She just laughed.
Y'all know how to stick together, don't y'all? Y'all motherfuckers. Okay, enough.
What it did I?
Shit.
Please tell them to put my hat, nigga. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm gonna be able to clean my plate, my palate. Errol, you leave me crumbs? Stop. This is what I get, and I drop.
Just drink it all together. Just drink it all together.
Oh, you know what?
Just throw it back.
This is my communion. What's the day?
You gonna go, you know what? She going straight to hell. And me and my kids, we ain't going with her. Get away from me.
Look, this is why I said that. Don't be a bitter Betty. I said that because you got wine and toast.
You gonna be a fiery friend. You going to fucking hell. You better quit. You better fucking quit. Swallow it. Swallow it. Just don't stick your finger in it. Just you fucking. I'm about to make me some rosé on your ass.
You about to mix them? All right, come on. What you
I
think
ain't
about
having
that?
to clean my palate or my cup because you ate all the chips.
Come on, what you think about that? You said you're gonna think about something.
Are you okay?
Hmm?
This why I don't fight with her, bro.
I'm ready.
She tripping, bro.
I'm ready. Come on, man.
Man, look, what we gonna eat tonight?
I want a honey island chicken sandwich. I'm not budging on this shit at all.
You sure?
And let's not, fuck no. You better get your own. What you eating? Don't get that goddamn chicken again. That shit's still in the refrigerator.
Not you.
Throw that shit away. Girl, I had made me a little plate with red beans and rice and everything. Throw that shit away too. I know it's bad. Alright. Only reason I'm still drinking that shit because you keep drinking out of mine and I'm trying to make them level.
I was drinking it.
No,
that's actually good, guys.
Yeah.
Which let me
after about 6 pallets, it's good. 6 what?
Why did you say 6 pallets?
So what I say? After about 6 flights, it's good.
You only have 1 pallet.
No, I did. Alright, this is my last one.
808. About 30 minutes.
808. 808. Yeah.
Okay, so what were we talking about? About setting our wedding date.
No, I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about something different.
I knew they would get off my bed.
I want to talk about something that actually
fucking what?
sparks conversation.
Oh, because if you would have said that actually fucking matters.
Geminis, man, they are wild. Y'all are wild. Somebody said the Bird Box thing was a Gemini.
The entity with the Gemini? Bitch, what? You know what? Good day. I haven't seen Bird Box, by the way. I plan on watching it.
I don't. I ain't watching that shit.
Me and Josh gonna watch it.
But I ain't watching that.
It's a Gemini? What exactly is a Gemini?
Whatever the demon is, they said. It said it was a Gemini.
And you agree?
I don't fucking know.
Do you agree or not?
I don't know.
I need to know.
I don't know, man. You want me to lie?
Can you open your eyes, bruh? You're so embarrassing. Open your eyes.
It could have been a Gemini.
Open your eyes. There you go.
It could have been a Gemini.
How?
I don't know. Because if it's something, it was born, right?
Because Geminis are what?
Born between, I'm sure, like June, July.
That ain't what you're trying to say. You're trying to say Geminis are evil because that thing was a demon. That's what the fuck you're trying to say.
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just trying to tell you what I saw that somebody said on Facebook. I don't know. No topics of discussion?
No, I have a topic.
What?
Let's talk about...
It's about to be something retarded.
It's about to be some shit. So let's talk about friendly ass bitches.
Mm-hmm.
How many of you have them? How many of you love them? I do. So, let's talk about friendly, cordial girlfriends.
What does that mean?
That have all these extra friends that they feel is necessary to have. I.e. exes, people they previously fucked, you know, all that. So just tell me, I want to know, we're going to talk about your viewpoint on this. So my viewpoint on that is that
oh my God.
you leave them niggas where you found them. I don't associate with anybody I've had sex with previously. Any ex, any of the above. They can attest to that. I can attest to that. But tell me how you feel about being in a relationship with somebody that sees nothing wrong with it. Let's talk about that.
I don't know. I ain't been in a relationship with somebody who sees...
Or aren't you a person that sees nothing wrong with it?
Yeah, but I'm not in a relationship with myself.
Okay, but you have to live with yourself every day. So how do you live with yourself being that kind of person?
I live with myself just fine. I love living with myself.
Okay.
I'm saying all that to say, I don't see, in certain instances, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
But what about in other instances?
Of other people. I don't see anything wrong with it, but, okay, put it like this. I base it off of intent, right? If you have ill intent, you should.
But your intentions ain't their intentions.
So what? What another person does should not affect you unless you allow it to affect you. In a situation like that, that could be 100% controllable. Nobody should be able to force you or put you in a position where you shouldn't be unless it is something that can be deemed as a charge.
Oh, so if you
A
do it,
sexual
you
assault
did
charge.
it willingly.
Where is this going? Where's I don't like where this is going. I'm not into the business of incrimination. I don't know where you're trying to lead me.
Who is in the business of incrimination?
Some people. I don't know where you're trying to lead me, but I'm not
in
walking.
the business of incrimination.
I'm not
All right,
walking
well, you
down.
better come up with a topic then.
I'm not walking down that path, baby. You can.
Come on, I'm about to grab your
Hit that
hand. We
over.
going.
You good.
We going.
You can
Bring
hit
your
that
ass
over the
on.
I said what I said.
I
You
said
know,
what I said.
You know how I feel about that. It is what it is.
Let the people know.
It is what it is.
Let the people know.
Let them know what.
Dirtbag.
I'm saying, if I'm friends with somebody that I used to be more than friends with,
Or did you smash?
or that I smashed, hit, whatever, if I'm friends with them, knowing the type of person that I am and knowing what it means for me to have a friend, because I don't have many, literally all of the friends that I've had for over almost 15 plus years.
But you didn't smash them, did you?
No. And a lot
Okay,
of
we
these
speaking in
people I've known
reference to
just as
bitches that
long.
you smash.
A lot of these people I've known just as long.
I don't
But
give a fuck.
see, you're trying to correlate two things that have absolutely nothing to do with each other. All I'm saying is that if I have friends, then that's what they are to me. They're friends. Especially if I'm in a committed relationship.
Well, let me tell you something. I know you thought that was the one. It wasn't. Because let me tell you something. These hoes don't give a shit. Because guess what? When I was on the sideline, waiting to get in the game, I didn't give a shit that you had an old lady. Bitch, I'm shooting my shot every chance I get.
And it hit the backboard every time.
No, it didn't. It
Let me
made
tell you
it
something.
go.
Let go. Now. It's in the goal now. Right?
How you think I got here?
Now. You had to practice a couple of times before you got put in the game.
But I didn't give a shit. Guess what
You know
time
what
I was
I'm saying?
practicing on? Them other bitches' time.
No, you wasn't. Stop lying, bro. Gemini, Bird Box Gemini. See what I'm saying? Bird Box Gemini. I ain't never even seen the movie.
We're going to
That's
stop
real.
this petty conversation. Let's talk about something else.
Man, you know how to bring the fire, man. Whew. That's you bringing the fire.
Where you live? For no reason at all.
You know what? All right, guys. It's been a good one. We've done about 5 of these.
But they were just
It never released any.
warm-ups.
I'm going to assume that we may release one before this one. Probably the one where we did the original wine flights and came up with the idea of doing wine flights.
Jonathan,
Balling on a budget with my brother, Mr. Jonathan. So, we
Before
appreciate
this episode ends,
What?
I have to shout out Ola because she's the GOAT.
Shout out
Everybody
Moms.
knows that. Shout
For
out
the
to her
stemless
for these-
wine glasses.
And these matching pajamas. They're
Yes.
pretty fly.
Yes, and our Reptar slippers that everybody says that they love so much. We need to go downstairs when we finish this and tend to our kids. We've neglected them all day.
Apparently, we've neglected them.
While we sit upstairs
And we're going to
get
tend to
drunk.
this food
Yeah, it should be here in about 6 minutes.
because we are the waiters, so we got to go.
12 minutes. Alright, y'all. Till next time. I know this shit's not professional, but we have a damn good time doing it.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
we
pretty
do.
goddamn lit. So till next time, me and my uneducated girlfriend, we will see y'all later.